Alright guys, so this week our box office report is no real surprise. Black Adam repeats.
Which is really cool, but funny because I saw all the early box office projections for it and they were like, this is going to tank. This is going to be another film that didn't do well for The Rock. And it picked the perfect time to come out. Let's get out before Black Panther. Can't be having them confusing the movies. Two black movies ain't gonna do well on screen. So we got
Adam Panther. Which one you want? Which black you want? Adam or Panther?
We already had to follow the woman in Black Panther movie, so we got to make sure we get
the woman in Black Panther.
The woman in Black
Panther.
No, the woman Black Panther movie.
The Woman King.
Yes, like we already had to follow that movie, so we got to make sure we don't step on the real Black Panther movie. All right, so it's like we got to get that sweet spot, and they did, which is great about it. It's like they got a good sweet spot. It's a only blockbuster that's out at this point.
So it premiered on October 21st. It opened to 67 million. The second frame, it made 18.5, and it's pretty much crossed 300 million worldwide.
Okay, great.
For a DC film, not bad.
Yeah,
by Marvel standards, I think it could have been better.
In this current day, that is great for DC. Okay. Especially looking at all the Suicide Squad movies and how well they perform.
Now, speaking of Suicide Squad, it's just announced that James Gunn is pretty much ahead of DC now.
Oh,
okay. So obviously
that actually makes sense.
Yeah, and he's fantastic. Yeah. And you already saw he took a lesser known property like Guardians and just made it a freaking global phenomenon with that. So
hey, he fixed Suicide Squad and he gave me a great Peacemaker show.
And exactly. And yes, exactly.
You can do whatever you want, James.
At second place was the anime One Piece film Red at 9.4. You're an anime guy. I don't know anything about this movie. Do you know anything about
I know One Piece is very, very popular, and I have not watched the show, and the show's been on since like the 90s. And this is like...
Is this Dragon Ball before Dragon Ball?
It's like Dragon Ball or Naruto or stuff like that. Yeah, so it's in that same vein. It's like it's been around for basically a couple of generations at this point, and they keep making movies just like they do with Naruto, just like they do with Dragon Ball. So hey, it's got a big fan base. So
second place, 9.4. That's not bad.
That's great.
That is not bad at all.
This is better than what they used to do when they used to release this stuff straight to home video, and that's how you had to be able to watch the movie. You just had to buy the video, but video's dead, so... or at least physical copies are dead. So, I mean, it's doing great in the theater, so that's how they keep making these movies.
Last week's number 2 film was Ticket to Paradise with George Clooney and Julia Roberts. This week it's number 3 with 8.5. So far it's grossed 46.7.
That's actually been... No. Is it a ticket to space?
No, it's not.
I don't want to see it.
I
don't want to see George Clooney in space.
They are ex-married couple that basically can't stand each other, and all they do is fight and talk trash to each other. Basically, the whole movie.
So, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, or is
Mr. and Mrs. Brooks?
Or
gee, Miss Brooks.
What was the one with Scarlett Johansson? Where they did the whole real life married thing.
Oh, the Marriage Story?
Yeah, is that what it's called? Yeah, so
that's depressing. That movie's freaking depressing. So it's like, this is not depressing. This is funny.
Okay,
this
it's
is
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Meets Pretty Woman.
Did they go to space?
No, they don't go.
I don't want to see it.
All right, at number 4 is the sleeper hit for me. Sleeper hit of the year is freaking Smile. 3.9 million. It's already grossed basically 100 million.
I saw this movie.
It's fantastic.
It's okay.
It's freaking fantastic.
It's okay.
Honestly, I'm looking back.
They dragged it out way too long. You could have took a third of this movie off, and it would have got the same. Like, to me, it didn't get really interesting until the second half.
Or as I like to call it, jump scare the movie, because it was just a shitload of jump scares.
It didn't get interesting to me until the second half, because I was like, all right, cool.
Okay.
So where are we going with this?
Okay, hold on.
With this?
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute.
And then when it got to the house, I was like, okay, cool.
Okay.
Nah, it's good.
Wait a minute. Smile or Barbarian?
Oh God. People like Barbarian.
I like Barbarian.
It's not a good movie.
It's decent. It's okay. It's just
people are like, you gotta see it. It's gonna be so different. Different does not make it good. Different does not make it good.
No.
3 hours later.
Staying with the horror vibe, we got Pray for the Devil at 3.8 million. So far, 13 million worldwide. The thing that, it's okay, but PG-13 horror, it kind of just like, it's not as, especially religious horror.
PG-13 horror was doing well for a little while.
But not religious horror.
I mean,
PG-13 religious horror does not do that well.
No. What was the one with was it the Insidious one where they had was it Insidious with when they were doing the crosses when they had to go to the house and it was
I think that was PG-13.
Yeah, it was PG.
I think you're right.
They were doing well. PG. When it was not James Gunn, but it was
James Wan.
Wan. Thank you.
The Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, the Fast and Furious game. I was like, it was a James, and I knew it rhymed.
All right. All right, Lyle Lyle Crocodile, 3.3.
That is still in the theaters.
That is still in the theaters, 36 mil.
Dude, it's been over a month since we talked about that film the last time you were here, and it's still in the theaters.
Okay, and then you got, I'm just going to run through these. The Banshees of Inisherin, that's with Colin Farrell, $2.2 million. Till, I can't watch Till, dude.
Yeah,
it's just,
it's like Mississippi Burning.
Yeah, I just can't, I just don't want to watch that. Like, I know
Roots.
Huh?
I said, or Roots.
Or Roots, like, yeah. I mean, just some. I was like, I want to get in the screen and beat the shit out of these people. Like, I can't.
It's gonna be upsetting.
Okay. Halloween Ends 1.4 million. It has already crossed 100 million.
So we're getting a 4.
I thought this was 4. Technically, this one is 4. So. And first of all, I just want to say thank you. We want to say thank you to everybody on TikTok that has blown up our Michael. Where was Michael in 4 years video? Like, oh my gosh.
They still ain't answered that.
Where was he? He was eating rats, I'm telling you. And then rounding it out was Terrifier 2, 1.2. I have not seen that movie.
Not watching that movie.
I think it's too much, dude. Like, I'm at an age where I can't do that type of horror.
I checked out of that type of horror back in Saw 3. Saw 3 came along. I was like, nope, can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's just too much. I didn't watch Hostel. I didn't watch The Green Room. I didn't watch.
I did watch Hostel. That was a lot.
Yeah.
But then I remember Dead Alive. You remember Dead Alive?
Yeah.
It was Peter Jackson's. We talk about that movie all the time as far as probably the goriest film ever made. So Terrifier 2 is coming back for that title. All right.
Not me.
Dud of the week. Halloween Ends. No. What's coming up next?
Yes. Oh, we have a dud?
Is this? I don't really think there is a dud.
Okay. I mean, no dud today.
No barbarian in there.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that it doesn't matter. All right. What's up next? Is it gonna put the whack in Wakanda? I don't know, but Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is opening up this weekend, and the reviews are phenomenal. So far, this thing is at 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. It is emotionally powerful and strong performances all around, with fantastic tributes to Chadwick Boseman. So, if everything is if what everybody is saying is true, then this could probably be the most substance-filled Marvel movie of all time.
This movie could be 100% crap, and it's still going to make a lot of money.
True.
Because people want to know what they did to resolve Chadwick Boseman. They're going to go see it for that. When you were talking about, did everybody pay to see Black Adam because of the post-credit scene? Everybody's going to go see this movie to see how they resolve the issue.
Okay, that's what happened. Boseman. All right, cool, I'm out.
I mean, they already got your money, so what does it matter at that point? But
how about the introduction of Namor?
I mean, I'm curious about it, but that's because I'm a comic book geek. You guys who aren't comic book geeks don't really know who Namor is. Are they going to give him the wings on his feet? Because if they don't give him the wings on his feet, I'm going to be upset about it. I'm going to be writing horrible, nasty letters about my Namor needs wings on his feet.
My Namor.
But
my Namor.
I mean, so are we gonna get the introduction of the Fantastic Four in this? Because
or Doctor Doom?
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of things that can come off of this, but it really doesn't matter. Everybody's gonna go see this because of Chadwick Boseman,
or the lack thereof.
I mean, this is basically the last. It wasn't his last thing that he did, but this is the last thing we're gonna see of him.
As far as like. Not in any kind of present or unless
he doesn't have any other films coming out. We saw the last one he filmed.
Right, but I'm saying like he hasn't filmed anything unless they have deleted footage, from the first Black Panther.
I think they would end it here.
Well, obviously, they
didn't even look. Michael B. Jordan's still alive, and they ain't reused none of his footage yet.
Oh, that's true. I don't know. Is that what you're expecting? You're expecting them more or less to go and check it out just to find out what they do?
No, I hope it's a great movie. I mean, from what I'm getting from the trailer, the themes of it seem like it's going to be really interesting, and introducing Atlantis and Namor and all the things it brings from the comics to open up the Marvel universe, especially with mutants wise. I'm really excited to see it. I hope it does do all those things, but really, this movie could be a Barbarian. And it would still make money. It would still make money. People are gonna go see it. Yes, exactly. This is my new Suicide Squad thing. Anytime something bad, I'm just gonna call it a Barbarian.
A Barbarian.
No, I call it a blockbuster.
I think that this is right. I think that this is obviously, yes, it is gonna make a lot of money.
Yes.
There is gonna be certain elements that are gonna be missing. Yes, but it is beautifully shot.
Yes.
The visuals are amazing in this thing. And I honestly believe that, and I apologize, I don't know his name, but the gentleman that plays Namor is going to be the standout.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm hearing a lot.
Too.
And so it's another
first
cultural
Hispanic superhero.
Yeah, it's another cultural barrier breaker, and
For the MCU, should I say?
With that's Black Panther 1 broke barriers. Black Panther 2 will break more barriers, introducing another person of color, and I think that's going to be another strong point of why you want to watch this movie. So either way, I think I'm going with 250 mil.
That's bold.
You going 2 or like 180?
What was the biggest film that came out this year?
The biggest film?
No. Top Gun 2.
Top Gun 2, yes.
How much did that make opening?
That's Top Gun 2 opening probably about. It wasn't 1. It had to be about like maybe 70 or 80.
Okay, so I'm
maybe
gonna go 125.
But you got to remember that
125.
Top Gun opened on Memorial Day weekend, so that means it had 4 days. It had 4 days. This one does not.
Okay, so you're making me shoot lower now.
That's awful.
You're making me shoot lower now, and it's like a cool 100. If it does 100, this thing is a block.
It's gonna do way more than 100.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna do weird. The 250 days are long gone.
All right. Take us home.
All right, so please make sure you go out and go see Black Panther, support it, make sure it does a lot of money, so that way we can continue on with this series and they don't scratch things. And I want to see more of what they're gonna do with the universe, pivoting off of Black Panther, and even see what Shuri does. If that's a spoiler, because come on, we seen the trailer, we know Shuri. So I want to see what she does. Yeah, we know Shuri. So I want to see what they're gonna do with her character going forward. I'm kind of upset that we didn't get to see more of we didn't get Storm in time to have her and Chadwick Boseman.
That's true.
But maybe they'll do something else with Shuri and they'll have her date one of the people from the X-Men. Maybe he'll have wind powers. Anyways, the first time to start your channel, make sure you subscribe as well as click the notification button so that way you're aware of all the other videos that we do on the channel and our shorts and our TikToks and our Instagram and all that good stuff. All those will be in links in below. That's all I got. I talked too long.
All right. For Aspen, Art, and Carla, where the hell they're at, I'm Manny.
I'm Terrence.
We'll see you next time.
Real quick, if you're still here, because we do these into the video little blooper things. If you're still here, look down. There's a link here for Patreon. If you guys like the show, please give us money. We'll take a penny. We'll take a nickel. We'll take a dime. We'll take $1. We have some stuff on there that we're giving away on Patreon if you do contribute, because trust me, we need help. We want to buy new equipment, and we need an editor. Somebody who doesn't have to stay up in the middle of the night. Or they don't have to stay up in the middle, but I won't have to do it. So please, down patreon.com/thegoods. It's in the link. Please do it. We appreciate it. Top flight.